everything is as it should be, then you should be able to hear me. So this should be the right, and this should be the left. Right? Right. So, hello everyone. I hope you're all okay. I feel like there's something wrong with this sound. It's a little louder than before, but beyond that, I think there's something. Anyway, whatever. Such is life. The tree is still up, yeah. It's January, but yeah, that's mostly because of laziness, not because I'm, strongly for keeping the tree up. So, this, as it says in the description, will be the last stream for a while on Saturdays. Tuesday live streams will still be going. And there's a few reasons for it, but yeah, there's for sure something wrong with the microphones. Fuck, I'll get to readjust. Yeah, it'll seem fine to you guys, but you just gotta trust me. There is something wrong. I can see. It makes noise. I can hear it, I can see it. It's making some grumble noise. Very low, but trust me. I'm gonna turn it down. I'm gonna monitor it. Okay. It's not gonna happen to the same extent. It'll still happen though. And I know. Yeah. I don't know why it does that, but this particular audio interface, I'm not even sure if it's the audio interface. I don't think so. These are the only microphones it happens with, but this audio interface seems to just be weird with these mics. I don't think these mics would do it with other audio interfaces. And I don't think I used to have the problem. But anyway, the point is, when they are at a louder volume, at a louder gain rather, then that happens, and I'm guessing it just bottoms out the condenser mics, but I have another one. It doesn't happen with that at all, no matter what I do, so I don't know. It's just I've never had microphones where that has happened, so. I don't like the rumbling. I fucking hate it. It's super annoying and uncomfortable, so. Anyway, I was saying that the stream will be the last for a while, other than Tuesday streams. And then I'll be shifting focus over to videos. So there should be more videos every month. How many more? I don't know, but more. And hopefully a little bit more varied than they have been. I have found some biscuits that are very similar to Jaffa cakes, which I think some of you will be happy to hear. And I plan to make a video eating those probably tomorrow. And yeah, should be good, seeing as the JFK video is one of my most popular. And in terms of subscribers, I think it's like top 5 of what's pulled in the most subscribers. So, of individual videos, that is. So, anyway, should probably get to doing some sounds. Yeah, comedy ASMR is something I want to do, to an extent at least. Although they aren't ever very popular. People don't click that shit, because it doesn't have a generic name. So it's kind of a double-edged sword. Well, that's not really the right saying, because it's not bad on both sides, it's just, they are a lot more effort and have a lot less payoff, basically. Because you gotta ask, if no one's watching them, are people really enjoying them? I don't know. The last video I released I thought was really good, and it has a perfect like to dislike ratio as of this moment. And when I say perfect, I mean perfect. We're talking 69 to 0. They can't get better than that. But, well, it might be 70, who knows. Yep, 69 to 0. Ah, yeah. But the point is, it didn't get a lot of views, right? Compared to, let's say, Matsson's video, or even most of my videos. So, it's weird how that works. The videos that people like the most and dislike the least are the ones that get the least views. It's strange. And not just views, watch time. So people aren't staying on the video even. So it's hard to interpret what people truly like, what people really want. So a lot of stuff you could take into consideration. A lot of views implies that people are watching the video a lot, audience retention, because that's how YouTube pushes it through its algorithms. It also implies that people from outside the channel like it, because they're clicking on it when they see it pushed through the algorithm. And it also, to an extent, implies that people are re-watching it, meaning it was good enough for a second viewing. You'll see this a lot with my most popular video, the drunken mouth sounds video that I did first. A lot of people have said to me multiple times that they've watched that video over and over. But the like to dislike ratio in that video was nowhere near as good as most of my newer stuff. So you know, it's hard to say what the problem is. Another thing I've noticed is that the younger audience is disappearing quite fast. I'll get you some figures. Most people probably aren't interested much in that kind of stuff, but I find it interesting. Let's see. So, on my channel, if we take the space of about a year, so from when I first started the channel, in that first year of activity, about 54% of my audience was between 18 and 24, and then almost 10% between 13 and 17. Move on to a year later, it's 49.7, so just under 50% for 18 to 24. 13 to 17 is now 11. But overall, under 24 has gone down. Move on another year, and it's down to 44%, and 9% for the younger category. And then you move on another year. This makes it sound like I've been on for like several years, but I haven't. It's just how that works. It's down to 43 and 8. And then, like, recently it's down to 42% in, like, the last part of the year. If I go to just, like, the last few months, it's about 42 and 8%, respectively. So my audience is not getting older. It's just that the younger people are frocking off. And I've noticed that in the live streams as well. The chat is a lot more calm, less cancerous than it has been in the past. It still happens, but it's a lot more adult. It's a lot more calm. People are here to relax. But the viewership is lower. And the viewership that's missing is all those cancer kids that took part in the chat before. But that stopped. The older, more mature, more calm people from taking part in the chat. So it's kind of, you know, pros and cons. Inaudible doesn't make sense, and unintelligible is the correct term. Regardless of whether it's made up words, very quiet words, or incomplete, basically unintelligible means you can't understand what's being said, despite hearing it. Inaudible means you can't hear it at all. 0. So inaudible is just wrong, basically. I would not like you to be more cancerous. I would like to have the viewership along with a civil chat, but it's not gonna happen. No, I think part of the reason why the younger viewership has gone down is because back in the day, I was pretty much the only ASMR artist who allowed people to be cancerous. There's a couple of them now, but I was essentially the only one back in the day who allowed you to just be a piece of shit. The second thing is, there's been a large growth in channels such as Filthy Frank, iDubbbz, H3H3, and so on, right? There's more edgy channels where kids are fucking, free to say whatever the fuck they want. They don't need to come to my channel to get that out. They have those channels that are hot. So I'm pretty sure that's a large reason why a lot of kids are fucking off. Because they weren't coming here to listen to ASMR. They were coming here to relax in a different way. And there's no longer a purpose for it, basically. Or not as much of a purpose. Yeah. So the channel is going to need some restructuring. It's going to need some refocusing. Some alterations. And I was going to do that all in one go when I got, money to really make a difference to the channel, but it's going to happen sooner rather than later. Because I'm in a perpetual state of unemployment, so it's annoying. But one day branding will change, camera quality will change, lighting will change, etc. Can we not agree to a semantic shift on the word inaudible in ASMR terms? No, it's just wrong. I will never accept it. Jag kommer nog att snacka norsk på en video snart. Så trenger jeg ikke å bekymre deg om det. Why is your Christmas tree still up? Because a Christmas tree stays up for as long as it fucking stays up. God damn it. It's laziness. It's not like it gets in the way. So I say, fuck it. don't know who Loris is. The tongue clicking is a habit for me as well. It's a habit when I concentrate. You know, I'll be like, okay. You know, it's kind of like, because it's just good filler sound. And since it's filler sound in videos and in streams, it just becomes filler sound in real life. Stream, I told you I wrote the essay I wrote about you. Now I have to write a poem about you because my teacher is retarded. Ready? Aww, how nice. Hey, Hiatus, are you by any chance planning to become a programmer? This is all a dream. Hopefully. Hello, Marco. My day was okay. Relatively slow. I bought some boxes to put rice in. Happy New Year. The otherwise known as unscripted, previously known as Angels. Was it Angels or Angel? I think it was Angels Whispering, right? You know what? It's been a while since you went by that name, which is a goddamn shame, but you know. Gone are the days of unequal rights. Well, unequal, first of all, and unequal rights portions didn't happen before, but, you know, you have to drag it back up, and that shit is just not convenient, so... Ekstremstyrkeløs, det er for amerikanerne. De legger så mye senere enn oss, for de er jo i Amerika. Hey, unscripted. I'm going through like a channel midlife crisis. There's gonna be some changes around here. So... that's fucking weird. But I guess it was gonna happen eventually. There's been a shift in audience makeup. So... I don't know. We'll see what I do. Heading back to USA tomorrow before heading to Jamaica, then Mexico. If you're traveling so much, come to Norway. It's cold here though, so you're gonna have to like that. The same way people just have to like this video. Din 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 din. Shift for the better. Depends on how you look at it. My audience is older on average, but that's because the younger people fucked off. Not because I got more older people. So I have a smaller audience altogether. In 2016, being an asshole became much more acceptable, which is fine and good, but it means that there's more competition, and kids who want to be assholes and troll and fuck around didn't just have to come to my channel to do it. They can now do it on the Filthy Frank channel, Items channel, H3, and so on. Talked about this earlier. But the rise of those channels meant that this stream isn't one of those only places that you can do that. It was back then, when I first started. Those kind of channels weren't that popular. Filthy Frank's been around for a while, but even so, there wasn't as much competition. There wasn't as much edge and blunt speaking on YouTube 2.5 years ago. But I allow that stuff on my channel because, you know, it doesn't bother me. And it's a way for people to get out their frustration, tension, whatever the fuck. So yeah, long story short, I'm pretty sure it's because more competition. and partly because of some algorithm changes, and yeah, so. Reading, if you do, what's your favorite book? I don't like reading. I don't have a favorite book. Close. I got to know you so fast if I could afford it. Well, you know, when you can afford it. Come here. I saw that message. My hair is pretty long. Goes down to my chest. Let's go. Okay. Bye-bye, Chris. Firestorm, you might be 15 and still here, but that doesn't change the average shift. There are still loads of young people, and I think even now, yeah, the biggest portion of my audience is still 18 to 24, like it always has been. But it's a much smaller portion than it used to be. In fact, I can look at just that portion, I think. No. YouTube analytics are actually pretty shit. I can't individually check the views from that age range. I can just check percentages. Which is another interesting thing. Those younger people don't watch as much. It's a very slight difference, but they don't watch as much as older people. Older people have more audience retention, or give more audience retention. They watch the video for longer. They stay once they're first on. Once they get on the video, they stay. Whereas younger people are much more. They have less attention spans. They bounce around, and that reflects in the analytics as well. So how do we reach these keys in 2017? No, the way we reach the keys is exactly how I have been. The problem is there's now more competition. So, I was doing it right before other people were doing it, and now they copy. Språk. Ja. Det er kult. Jeg er den and største norske ASMR. Ja, tror jeg er smartest. Jeg prøvde å være den største, men så kom det en fin dame, og da har ikke jeg noe sjans. Let's check how... I think Norwegians have started watching my videos more. Although the numbers are skewed because, I'm Norwegian, which means my views and whatever I count. But still, Norway makes up for a massive chunk of my views and watch time. Especially recently. I should make more Norwegian videos, I guess. They've been asking. I didn't read right over your comment. I read your comment. But you just said hello everyone. There wasn't much for me to reply to. I don't reply to everything. I reply to things that I feel like replying to. Like the comment just now. Hvilken dame? Solfrid ASMR heter hun. Og hun lager utrolig bra videoer. Det er bra kvalitet, så det er ikke noe galt at hun blir mer populær. Men jeg tror ikke det er kvaliteten som gjør henne mer populær. Hun er bare en fin dame, som alle andre på YouTube, så da er det da er det umulig for meg å kunne stoppe gutter fra å gå dit. Jeg bare slitt er det. When did you start making videos? I started making videos in summer 2014. Well, no, I mean, that's when I started videos on this channel. I've been on YouTube making videos since 2008, I think. Maybe very early 2009. I can't remember when I uploaded my first. But pretty early. And I've been on YouTube since it launched, but not uploaded since then. I speak Norwegian and English fluently, and then I can sort of understand certain dialects in Danish, and I struggle more with Swedish, but you know, I can read it pretty well. That's about it. So like most Norwegians. You can do more beatbox videos. I just did one, so it'll be a while if I do another. Do you play any instruments? Not really. I kinda sorta play piano/keyboard, because I used to use a MIDI keyboard to make music on the computer, but it doesn't really mean much. Kids, they just swell. Thank you. It is a nice Christmas tree. I'm doing okay, Dylan. How are you? Do on YouTube? I don't. I have another channel, but it's just kind of a channel where I upload whatever the fuck, and it's very rare. I used to upload music on there when I was like 15, 16, 17, bleeding into 18, but then I started uploading just random shit. Then I joined this project called Skywind. Uploaded some stuff for that. Yeah, and the channel is basically just whatever. Sadly, time is almost up. I have to go. Sending you a big hug. Okay. should start coming to the Tuesday live streams again unscripted. Where we play games. Someone's asking me if I've done math sounds yet. Wasn't I just doing math sounds? Like, was I not in the process? The great Papyrus never answered me. If you're still here, Papyrus, you could answer the question. Okay, that got lot. Do you like any video games? Yes. Study or work? Nope. Looking for work. I just finished a short unpaid internship as a sound technician in December. But no, right now, nothing. So we want to be semi on time. Yeah, just another 15 minutes. It's just going to be an hour to stream today, by the way. I'm not sure if I mentioned that. I started an hour late, but I don't have it in me to do an additional hour. It's just not going to happen. It's just a bit of an anticlimactic end to this portion of streams before we go on hiatus, but well, whatever. Anyway, the question was whether or not you are or aspiring to be a programmer. And I'm only asking because your voice reminds me of someone, and your way of being is similar to someone who at the same age as you, when I first met the guy, was, you basically matched the description, as far as I know, of a guy, who became a programmer. And I just wonder if there's like types of people who just become programmers. I need to have a Christmas tree in the background, because fuck you, that's why. Get drunk and party. I don't party. And other than for videos, I've never been drunk in my life. So. And even those videos are just slightly, to the point where you feel heavy. Not true, program sounds interesting, but Air Force sounds more my way of life. God damn it. God damn it. Too bad. I don't think this is going to be much of a thing when you get to the point where you'll be bombing, so, because you're going to have to get your pilot's license and whatever, right? That takes for fucking ever, so, yeah. Maybe the next batch of idiots, but I don't think they're going to be around much. your force doesn't go according to plan, programming could be a backup. Well, start programming first, and then you can make games. I need programmers, damn it. Technically correct, the best kind of correct. This would not be a stream without me singing and people complaining that I'm singing, and then other people going, oh my god, he's so good. So, let's do singing. Let's do a song I don't really do much, so that people don't get too annoyed. Fridge, I swear to Christ. Maybe you can't hear it. Lucky shits. We're gonna do Into the West, which I've done a couple of times, but not that much. Leaving for reals. I'll rewatch this in the morning. Well, I mean, it's only for another 8 minutes anyway, so fuck it. Integrity first, serve before self, and excellence in all we do. Okay. Do you have a degree? I have a degree in music technology. It doesn't get me anywhere though. Because the people who do sound technician work don't have educations here. They just kind of do the work. Education doesn't fucking matter. It's annoying. We can hear it, yeah. For fuck's sake. Temperature shouldn't it be cold enough in Norway? Not inside. That's not how that works. No. And not during daytime either. It isn't daytime, but you know, whatever. Anyway. Here we go. Lay down your sweet and weary head. Night is falling, you've come now to the end. That's not entirely correct, but fuck it. Sleep now, and dreams of the ones who came before. They are calling from across the distant shore. Why do you weep? What are these tears upon your face? Soon you will see. How does that part go? All your fears will pass away, safe in my arms. I think, yeah. You're only sleeping. What can you see on the horizon? Why do the white gulls call across the sea? A pale moon rises. The ships have come to carry you home, and all will turn to silver glass, a light on the water. All souls pass, hope fades, to the world of night. Hey, shut up. Through the shadows, out of memory and time. Don't say we have come now to the end. White shores are calling, you and I will meet again. And you'll be there in my arms, or here technically, just sleeping. What can you see on the horizon? Why do the white gulls call across the sea? A pale moon rises, the ships have come to carry you home, and all will turn to silver glass. A light on the water, grey ships pass into the west. The song is a little bit high for me. Yes, I could be a DJ. That was part of the course. I am technically educated as a DJ. And I have DJed in front of people, but it's not my thing. Jacob Shaw, man, I'm really fucking sorry to break it to you. You made it, but like, it's only like a couple of minutes left. Fridge reminds me of hotel rooms and hookers. Yeah, well, you know, this is essentially the quality of a shitty hotel room. And it was here when I moved in, so. Maritza, I do have a Draw My Life video, and I think I probably have another one. Did I make one for April Fools? I think so, or sometime this year, last year rather. The song was Into the West. Didn't know if it said that. By Annie Lennox. How much money should I donate? Depends who you're donating to. I was for a cab, and when I came near, the man said, "We didn't serve your kind." Okay, that's pretty funny. That's pretty dank. Because that's probably from a meme. I can imagine that. I'm a DJ. Yeah, at 15 years old. You're an aspiring DJ. Did you get like 100 to... Don't you usually get 100, 200 views in these streams? Well, views, they get upwards of 1,000 views these days. You know, between 800 and 1,200, depends. This one is not going to get anywhere near that many because it was only half length. But in terms of viewers, we hit 38, maybe we hit 40 at some point. It's about on par with most streams. I have hit 170 something, like a year ago. But that was because of YouTube, not because everyone loved me back then. YouTube just pushed it through. Sometimes you get lucky. Anyway, this stream has now come to an end. I hope you enjoyed what little there was, and this will be the last Saturday live stream for a while. There'll be more videos though than usual, so if you want more live streams, you gotta come on Tuesdays. Okay? On Tuesdays they start at 5 p.m. Eastern time, I think. Yeah. If you enjoyed it, you can leave a like, and if you didn't, dislike, and if you really, really enjoyed it and you want to support me, but Ben, I don't want to. Like 5 minutes every day. Anyway, so I'll see you guys tomorrow. I'll make a video that I think a lot of you will enjoy.